There is something inherently sweet and modest about timber architecture. For centuries and years, wood has been the material of choice for construction. Anything made of wood will maintain the charm of your home because it ages nicely. Additionally, it succeeds in bringing a cozy and peaceful atmosphere into the living area. You immediately feel at ease and welcomed in a timber setting because of its rustic and homey appeal. It is a preferred substance that has endured through the years and still does. Wood may be twisted and sculpted to create a living area of your choice and taste, whether it be modern or classic. From a tiny timber home with a biophilic design to a treeless treehouse, this collection of homes will leave you mesmerized and completely in awe of the wonderful yet simple material that is wood. Before starting, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. So let's start. Number 10. Audraga. The tiny house, Audraga, has many sustainable features, such as composting garden beds, solar panels, and rainwater collection. Audraga, one of several tiny homes on wheels, is home to a retired couple who just want to get away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Audraga appears straightforward from the outside due to its unstained pinewood facades. The crew at Madigancho discovered movement through windows and doors within the rectangular, flat-roofed shape. A single door in the form of a farmhouse welcomes residents into the modest bathroom on one end of the little house. There, people can take use of a semi-outdoor shower on top of wooden floor slats while surrounded by a calming backdrop of walnut wood panels. Number 9. The Bookworm Cabin. Since libraries are one of my favorite places to be, this cottage is like something out of a book. It combines a comfortable, private library with a retreat in the woods. The Bookworm Hut is designed for bookworms who wish to take in the solitude of nature while reading by a fireplace. This hut was created by the Polish design team of Bartłomiej Krasik and Marta Pachalska-Krasik with their personal goal of spending as much time in the woods and reading as possible. A mere 31 miles outside of Warsaw, the angular 377-square-foot hut is situated on a woodland parcel close to the town of Mazowia. The lush forest and sand dunes in the area served as inspiration for the architecture and aesthetics. Number 8. Koto Design x Adobu's Prefab Home. The architecture firm Koto Design, which has its headquarters in the English seaside town of Westward Ho, successfully recreates the laid-back atmosphere of a day at the beach in a residential setting. The effect is achieved through airy, open floor plans and natural building materials, which were influenced by Scandinavian simplicity and Japanese minimalism. The architecture firm is well known for its large selection of transportable, prefabricated miniature homes that are environmentally friendly. The two companies recently collaborated with the American backyard home building business Adobu to produce a modest, prefabricated home that combines Scandinavian style with a Californian flair. Number 7. Airbnb. The house, or more particularly, the self-standing room, is situated on an olive farm in the village of Gratoli and is endearingly known as Airbnb. The house itself has a honeycomb-like facade, and the room can accommodate 2 people. But in addition to having a bee theme, you are surrounded by 9 apiaries or beehive boxes. Even one of those boxes is suspended from the ceiling not far from your bed. Therefore, if you're even a little afraid of bees, stay away from this location. Number 6. Timber House. Design and carbon footprint-wise, it hasn't always worked well to combine nature and large constructions. But as green architecture has advanced greatly over the years, we now see buildings, condominiums, and other developments successfully incorporating eco-friendly features into their design. Some of these kinds of buildings, including what could end up being the largest residential mass timber buildings in Canada, will be a part of a new development in Toronto. Number 5. The Water Cabin. The Water Cabin is a houseboat in Seattle's Portage Bay that both the traditional nautical character of a houseboat and the worn warmth of a cabin. The water cabin's frame is supported by galvanized steel elements that cradle wide roof planes and hardwood decks, giving it a geometric shape that reflects Kundig's traditional design. Olsen Kundig and their customer wanted to seamlessly combine indoor and outdoor areas while building the water cabin. The internal areas of the house, which are split over 2 levels, were designed to maximize linkages to the sea environment. Number 4. Hemelig Room. Studio Padron constructed the entire tiny cottage out of discarded mature oak trees that were cut down during the construction of the main house and gave it the Norwegian name Hemelig Room, or Hidden Room, to describe the bookworm's haven. Hemelig Room is a geometric building with blackened wood siding that can be seen from the outside. After the main house was built, The felled oak trees were split into enormous, rectangular log sections that were then allowed to dry for a number of years before being used to construct hemlock room. Number 3. Penfold. What if there weren't any trees nearby that could hold a treehouse but you still wanted one? You may ask imaginative designers and architects to come up with ideas like a treeless treehouse, if you can afford to pay them. A family in London actually did this, and the imaginative folks they hired came up with Penfold, a timber structure that appears to be exclusively for children to explore and allow their imaginations run wild. Oh, and since it is not affixed to a real tree, the owners will soon be able to move it to another location. Number 2. The Climber's Cabin. Although there have been a few fascinating units created, we anticipate seeing more thoughtfully constructed cabins. The Climber's Cabin by AR Design Studio is the most recent on our radar. As said, its main use is as a play area for kids and as a guest cabin for entertaining friends and family. The Climber's Cabin's location close to a creek in a forest enhances the sense of adventure. The cabin was initially intended to serve as auxiliary space for the client's home. The plan was for the cottage to be constructed swiftly and without the use of sophisticated building techniques. Every step was intended to be simple enough for anyone to comprehend and follow. Additionally, locally obtained sustainable materials should be used in construction. Actually, during those initial months of lockdowns brought on by the pandemic, the initiative was formed. Number 1. The Slope House. The Slope House is an unconventional frame cabin with biophilic architecture on the interior and out, created by 3D visualizer Milad Eshtiagi. Milad Eshtiagi, a 3D visualizer and renowned architect, has always been drawn to remote cabins and escapist hideaways set on precipitous beach cliffs. He looks at the little cabins today. Eshtiagi's most recent 3D visualization depicts an angular, timber cabin perched on a picturesque mountainside somewhere in the Brazilian jungles, which is a little more charming than perilous. This is it for today's video. What do you think of our video? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. Thanks for watching.